we gonna do T3? Yeah, not tonight. Tonight we're just reading Twitch chat and getting balloons, but T3s are coming back very, very soon, yes. How many channel points to get assigned? I don't sign Steam profiles because I think Steam profile signing is kind of stupid. But if you know, I'll sign something IRL. I think that's cool, you know, kind of different. I've talked about this in the past. I think that whoever started Steam profile signings probably just did it as a way to try and encourage more people to sub to them. Not because they thought, or not because someone actually thought getting their Steam profile signed would be cool. Literally oKhaliD, never mind. Oh, that was the worst bounce I've ever seen. Can I please do more free for alls? Yeah, the SM2 pre-show was pretty fun. Guys, what do you think of the SM2 pre-show? Just thoughts. I'm not going to say anything about it until I read some thoughts from Twitch chat. Then I'll let you know what was the reasoning behind that and the goal behind it. It was fun. Oh, he's just accidentally double touching, of course. Joreuz OSM freestyle 1v1? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's a hard reset. Come in. It was fun. Awesome. Loved it. Okay, right. So mostly seems good reception on that. I mean, I was of course a bit concerned that some people would just be like, "Where's the games? Where's the grand final? I'm here for the grand final, not for whatever." You know, just complaining for no reason. When it was just like live recorded free content essentially. But yeah, the reason for that is we didn't want to just go straight into the grand finals. We wanted to kind of like give the stream a chance to get some other content to warm up the stream. You know, get the viewers in, get them settled, ready for the grand finals that are coming up after. But yeah, in terms of the actual selection for the content, shout out to Space Station Gaming for making that possible, because that was mostly on them to pull all of them together. Limiting it to Space Station kind of bad. I mean, it was because Space Station Gaming, like, they had the idea to do that. So yeah, that's why it was all Space Station Gaming content creators. Of course, like if they have to go in very like short time frame, get a bunch of content creators together for like 24 content creators needed to be gathered for this, then obviously they're just going to go to their own content creators first because it's easier to get everybody together. And yeah, they want to support their own creators. Makes sense to me. I know you probably want to see more of a mixture, but I loved it. I was so happy to have all of them on board. These clears are so trash. We've lost 3 goals to just bad clears. This is crazy. Bumpers and not boomers. Oh my goodness, we should have totally called them the boomers. I don't believe this. You're absolutely right. Why did we not do that? Yeah, what did you guys think of the Jesse versus Scrub as well as the free-for-all? Why is this team so trash at clearing the ball? Oh, I think this guy's just trolling. Yeah, he just keeps giving the ball away. Wait, is he trolling? No. Yeah, he's trolling. He's just ball chasing now. Should have just been a normal 1v1. Nah, it would just be boring. That'd be dead content. Wanted to do something different. Obviously, testing out a game mode like this is a gamble, but a regular 1v1 like a lower level than what's about to come up after is just not going to be as fun, in my opinion. Like, it could work, but I think it would be like worse. Plus, we wanted to get as many salty moments as possible. Scrub is washed, Mo. I don't think Scrub is washed. I think he's just got a really bad mentality for 1v1 competition. He needs to respect his opponents more. I think Scrub lost to Rezi because he didn't respect him. He thought that he was just going to clap him. He's thinking, I'm Scrub Killer, who's this Rezi guy? I'm supposed to just clap him in this matchup. But that's not what's going to happen. You know, he had to respect him. He should have gone in there, treating it like it was, like oKhaliD, basically. But he didn't, because he wanted to. The only people that that Scrub wanted to play against were oKhaliD, maybe Alpha, Joreuz. He only wanted to play against a handful of people. He didn't want to play against anybody else, and he just saw the res. This isn't from me talking to him, by the way, that I've come to this conclusion. This is just my conclusion. Maybe he's gonna come up with a different reason. I just jumped over the boost, lol. But in my opinion, it looks pretty obvious that Scrub just didn't respect his opponents, and he was waiting for the matchups that he did care about. And then we'd maybe see the best of him. Scrub's here, by the way. Now you're right. Oh, he is here. Yeah, like I said, guys, I've not talked to him about this. It's just my read on it. My read on the situation watching those games. I would put Revzy in the same category as Rezi, by the way. I don't think the Scrub showed him enough respect to beat him. And that's why he lost. Didn't go into that game treating it like a match versus oKhaliD. You'll show match oKhaliD one time. I thought you were done, mate. I thought you'd played your last 1v1 event. Hearing so many mixed messages. One day I hear Scrub say that he's not going to stop until he beats oKhaliD in a series. Next thing he says that Salt Mine 2 is his last 1v1 event. What next? What next from Scrub? That's what I want to know. What next? Wait, have I got enough balloons now? Oh, I'm not even close. Right, wait, I can equip this Psionics wheels though. They look pretty cool. I might have to change the rest of my car though. Does anyone have a Fennec that isn't green or yellow? My only Fennecs that I have are the green Fennec and the yellow Fennec. I don't have a normal Fennec. I just have these. I kind of want just a standard Fennec, but I don't have one. What next is winning RLCS? X. Okay. I dig it. Jerry850, thanks to 2-month Prime, man. The reason why oKhaliD just never... he's never had a bad series. The only time he's lost has been like epic series. He's never been smashed. He's never been reverse swept. He's never been, you know, destroyed by anyone. It's because he respects every opponent. You know, he goes into every game and he doesn't get salty at his opponent, messing something up or you know, missing. He just keeps on playing Rocket League. He's just robotic with it. I kind of thanks for the Fennec, man. Now I don't have to use a green one. But yeah, obviously in Scrub's case, he doesn't need to play 1v1 anymore. He's good, you know, on that front. Hey, thanks for Canis. You're far too kind, man. Really, you are. Like, yeah, Scrub doesn't need that. So it's partly like I think one of the reasons why Scrub struggles with it is because he's got a lack of necessity. He doesn't need that anymore. So it's harder to really focus in and go for it. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see if we can find a decal that matches this. I suppose the spiderweb kind of does, but not really. Still makes it green. Wait, is this green? Hold on. I've got flux on, so I might be seeing a different color to what it actually is. Let me just check. Oh man, I'm gonna get so blinded here. I'm about to turn off flux and I'm gonna get destroyed. Oh my goodness! What on earth is the brightness of this monitor? Have you guys ever done this? I'm sure a lot of you have. Oh my, I can't see anything. Oh, like for you guys this didn't make any difference because my stream will just be the proper color, but I was using flux to make the monitor more orange rather than white light. Oh, okay. Wait, maybe if we'll go for a darker blue as well. Ah, yes. We're almost there. That's almost an exact match, actually. Doesn't look that good, though, because this is like jaggedy edges, and the Psionics one's very rounded. So we're lacking synergy. That looks kind of similar. What do you guys think about that? That looks decent. Just stock Fennec, get that oKhaliD power. I probably should, shouldn't I? I probably should. Johnny's never been good at car design. Get out of here. I have. I've designed many a good car in my time. Okay, we'll just go with that one for now. The blue car looks cool. Orange team car not so much. The wheels are a bit bright, but I think we're close enough. I think we'll go with that. Now I've got to turn flux back on before I actually just die of... Okay, there we go. Make paint finish in the dark blue pearlescent. You can't actually choose what the paint finish is on this decal. On this decal, you're just stuck with Twisted Tree paint finish. Did I miss any subs, by the way? I don't think I did, but I apologize if I missed one. We're back up to our all-time sub points record, 3664. That is absolutely ridiculous. I think there's kind of a chance that we get another emote slot, depending how much I stream, and depending how crazy everybody is. Dropping primes, it's possible. I missed some bits, 100 or something. Oh wait, yeah, Marble Boy 998. Sorry for the 100. I missed 100 bits right at the top there. Oh really? Okay, MPVG. Thanks for telling me that. What are the main reasons First Killer won the semi-final? He scored more goals than Kinsey. First Killer's just really good. He's just better than all the other players mechanically, and none of the American players are smart enough to compensate for that. Now I do believe, and I've said this before, that I think Joreuz and oKhaliD would both beat First Killer. I think they're both significantly smarter than he is with their 1v1 game. I think they're the smartest players, really. Jack couldn't be... Jack isn't as smart as Joreuz and oKhaliD, so I'm not sure about that. This car actually looks alright. Oh, it's got a green boost though! Oh, what have I done? My boost is green! Never mind, not cool. Okay, I'll just try and not boost this game so nobody can see my green boost and see how bad my car design is. What's this guy's name? I don't care about wins. Always love to have a teammate in my team called I don't care about wins. That's what you love to see when you get into game. Am I in full screen mode? I feel like I'm not. Wait, let me... I'm not. Okay, let's go full screen. There we go. Oh, that's so much better. Hey, Nether Mason, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome to all the new gifted subs. Be sure to thank Nether Mason. Oh, double touching it with the bum of the Fennec. This is Vicanis' Fennec, so if it malfunctions, you gotta blame him. If I pop off, again, gotta blame him. Oh, it looks like it's a malfunction. Swampy, thanks to the 15-month tier 1. Really appreciate it, man. Also, Nether Mason for subbing yourself. Oh, missing the ball. Buccaneers, thanks to the Prime, where every single sub right now is a new sub record. It's mind-blowing. Oh, what bump! That's huge. Look at this guy. He's clapping. That's a huge bump. If you suddenly can't aerial, I wouldn't be surprised. I can't aerial to begin with, so... Man, I feel pretty slow right now, not gonna lie. Not much is happening. These lobbies are like moving in slow motion. I feel like I've been infected. Like, it's so slow. It's just in as well. Yo, 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 it's Bart. Thanks for the Prime sub. Really appreciate it, man. Can you get a sign because you subbed, lol? Sorry, man, I don't sign Steam profiles. I don't see the point. I think it's kind of silly. Yeah, I'm hard carrying over here. I've done absolutely nothing. Didn't really have to do anything because nothing happened this game. Oh, I was not ready for that guy to miss. Sorry, guys. Thought he was going to hit that ball. Very much thought that he would drive into the ball that was barely moving. Just going to demo this guy. Never mind. That's the Vicanis shot for sure. Man, our team are just scoring again, though, nearly. Vicanis shot. What rank is this? Champ 3, man. Look at that wave dash. Not gonna lie, first game in the stock Fennec, well, the default Fennec, not going very well for me. What headset do I use? Sennheiser HMDC 27. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're looking to get into casting. If you're just gaming, there are lots of cheaper options that can do the same thing for you. What happened to the list of gear? I just removed it to get rid of some of the clutter down there. There's a lot going on, you know. The insides are the scarab. Oh, okay. That would explain it. See right here, this guy, he tried to go for a shot. Why didn't he just hit it into the corner? Nobody goes for corner passes in Rocket League. Like, they never just boom the ball into the diagonal wall. Johnny, isn't it super late for you? Yeah, it's pretty late, but I've been staying up late most nights. Like, if I'm streaming till, you know, 11 p.m. For a tournament or for a cast, then I don't want to be tired as 11 or 10, you know, p.m. approach. Did I say a.m.? I meant p.m. If I'm casting or hosting or whatever on stream till 11 p.m., I don't want to be getting tired as that time approaches. I want to be good to continue on and be awake for a long time after that, so that, you know, right up until the end of my cast, I'll be full energy. And yeah, I am casting the summer shuffle, the Beyond the Summit event that's happening this week. So yeah, that's the show that goes on pretty late, so I want to be staying up late tonight in preparation. What I do after casting to wind down, usually just get some food, chill out for a bit, maybe watch some streams, watch some videos, maybe watch a show on Netflix if there's something good on. Haven't watched any shows in ages though, because nothing's good on. Huge shout out for everything you've done, I've done for Rocket League. Aranuo, I really appreciate that. How many balloons do you get per game? Does anybody know? I've not been paying attention. Maybe I can get these wheels before I go. It looked like I was goal stealing here, but actually my teammate wouldn't have made it in time if I didn't go for it. He would have got beaten. 8 to 12, about 18 balloons, 10 to 13. You guys can't make up your minds. You guys can't make up your minds at all. It's fine though. We will find out. I believe, yeah, I can confirm though, from my own experience today, that you do get balloons even if you leave the lobby early. You still get them. Depends how long the game is. Oh, okay. So if you're trying to maximize your balloons per hour, do you want to just get into one stupid long overtime, or do you want to get as many quick games as possible? Which is it? You need to be a troll party boost for 75 balloons. No, I don't want to do that yet. I want to get the sunrise wheels. They look pretty cool. We're actually the same rank as we were before we started, somehow. We have stayed the same rank. Why didn't Cal bounce your install mine too, like one? He did a lot. He just, against Joreuz is very good at defending bounce dribbles. He's like the only player who seems to be able to neutralize them. I think we're playing a new kind of meta with multiple flip resets, wave dashes, 180 nosedive flick. Sorry, I'm trying to read that comment while making that save. Oh, whoa. Big shot by me. Hold on, let me read the rest of that. Defending air dribble bumps and all that, and I feel like these are going to be things more community used by players soon. Well, yeah, you know, as more time goes by, then you're likely to start seeing very, very high level shots in like random lobbies that aren't even GC, because there's always that one guy who just, you know, comes home from school or comes home from work, goes straight into free play and practices this same ceiling shot over and over again for like 3 hours, and then he, you know, goes off to bed. And then, yeah, after like 3 months of doing that, just practicing the same ceiling shot over and over again, he will, you know, go into ranked, and he'll just try and do that one ceiling shot over and over again. And he'll suck at the game, but he'll be able to score a ceiling shot, and people will be like, whoa, that's crazy, I can't do that. Yeah, I forgot to change boost, I'm an idiot. So yeah, you're going to get people doing that right now with double flip resets. There's going to be a guy who is stuck in gold, and all he's going to do is go into free play and try and score a double flip reset goal over and over again. Then he's going to do it one time after like months of trying. He'll hit a free play double flip reset goal that bounces twice before it crosses the line, and he's going to be super excited, which is cool. You know, I'm happy for him. And then he's going to go to somebody's video on YouTube, probably mine. Actually not mine, because I never play Rocket League on YouTube these days. He's going to say, how is this guy GC? He can't even score a double flip reset goal like me. I can do them consistently now. Probably on a John Sandman video. But yeah, there's always that guy, you know? They can't do anything except that one trick. Or maybe they're only about like flashy plays. They can't even hit a ground shot. So yeah, you're going to see those people, for sure. Vampel had a guy on stream who hit 18 in a row. What, you hit 18 flip resets in a row, or you hit 18 double flip reset shots in a row? I'm actually more impressed with the latter. And I believe it, you know, if either one of those things is what you meant, I believe it. Doesn't matter which one you say, I believe. Because, yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff recently in Rocket League. Oh, that's a bad clear. That's a good clear. Just don't clear straight down the middle, boys. In 3v3. You've thought about being that guy once? Yeah, I've never been that guy. I'm not really about the free play life. I don't know. I don't really play to, you know, rank up and to improve. I just play to have fun, so... Most of the time that I'm playing Rocket League, I'm just playing with some friends of mine. I think this season, my total games is very low. And most of them are just like playing with friends and doing a few games on stream. That guy's missing. Which is pretty funny. But yeah, I did do some solo queue in 2v2 to get my Grand Champ rewards. So I solo queued to that again. Toss on Love Island, I've not seen it for ages, mate. Is it on? They can't do that with coronavirus, surely. What irritates me the most in threes? What, you mean like... What kind of things that people do in threes most irritates me? Oh, I just got a single jump off the crossbar. My car's stuck! I can't even flip. Probably just like the lack of, I mean, the priority that everybody has in Rocket League right up until the rank I'm at is just to do basically what I did there. And maybe, you know, this is a good example. So, what did I do there? I thought, yeah, I can score this, and I took a shot. Instead of thinking, okay, is me shooting this even the best option? You know, should I try and pass this somehow? Should I deliberately miss the goal just to make it harder for the opponents to make it clear, so that then one of my teammates can score? Like, probably the most frustrating thing about playing ranked 3v3 is that no one's ever thinking along those lines. Everybody is, the only thought process that anyone has is, ooh, I can score that, and then they go for a shot. Doesn't matter where they are, they're like, oh yeah, I could shoot this. Oh, I could shoot this as well. Oh yeah, I could shoot that. Nobody's thinking, okay, how do we make this difficult for the other team to clear? Because in the long run, that's what will get you goals. It's just denying clears by popping the ball into awkward positions. Kind of like what my teammate did there, but it looked like he just missed his shot, so, you know. Good outcome, maybe not intended. Rambling Graham, thanks for the 2-month prime. I really appreciate it, man. Right, let's see how many balloons we get here. Are we at all close to getting the other wheel? 9! 9 balloons. Man. I want to get more balloons. Right, we're 76, so we need 74 more balloons. How many games is that if we just get the same amount every time? That's like 8 more games? That's quite a lot. Change boost. Oh, I forgot again! You think Joreuz is #1 after he dismantled Astral and beat oKhaliD in the final? It's really tough to say, actually, because, you know, oKhaliD beat the guy who beat Astral in Fusion. He also beat Exotic, who, you know, during Fusion was playing really well. So oKhaliD's run in Fusion was more impressive than Joreuz. Before Fusion, I would put oKhaliD ahead of Joreuz. And then obviously in Salt Mine, Joreuz's run was more impressive than oKhaliD, but only, like, barely. Like, Joreuz lost 2 series in qualifying, one to oKhaliD and one to Astral. oKhaliD didn't lose at all in qualifying, and he didn't lose until the grand final, which was a game 7. So, you know, it's not as clear cut as you might think. A lot of people will always say that the best team have to be the team that win, and oKhaliD got second twice in a row, so how can you call him the best? Some people will say that FairJame was the best as soon as he won Fusion, just because he beat oKhaliD. But, you know, FairJame lost to apparently Jack in Fusion, 2 games to 1. So is he really the more impressive player there? I think yes, in that tournament. So overall, I think, you know, if we were using an ELO system to decide who the #1 player is, oKhaliD would be #1. I've not got the math on that, but I'm almost certain that oKhaliD would be #1 because he has more, like, he would, even though Joreuz would have got a lot of points for beating him in that grand final, oKhaliD was at more points to begin with, had a better run in Fusion, and had actually a better win-loss in Salt Mine too, up until the grand final. So yeah, I'd say right now oKhaliD is probably still, like, #1 in terms of, like, ELO, like, rankings. If we're talking, like, if we're looking at, you know, who is most likely to win a series against, like, any other player in the world, probably oKhaliD is going to get the best win record against, like, a wide, like, array of opponents. But in the oKhaliD vs Joreuz matchup, Joreuz wins. He just has oKhaliD's number more often than oKhaliD has his. He's beaten him 3 times, oKhaliD's only beaten him once. So that seems to be Joreuz seems to be the one player who has a good matchup against oKhaliD. But, you know, Joreuz has lost to apparently Jack a couple of times. oKhaliD beat apparently Jack. So it just it varies, you know. Joreuz is 1-1 with Astral. Obviously he beat him when it mattered most, but he still lost to him one time. oKhaliD's 3-0 against Astral. You know, it just depends on the matchup. Depends on the matchup. Maybe if oKhaliD was on Astral's side of the bracket and Joreuz was on apparently Jack's side of the bracket, then Joreuz doesn't even make the final, you know? And I don't want to take anything away from Joreuz's win. I think he was the best player in the tournament. In the main event, he played unbelievably well, and he thoroughly deserved the grand finals win. But it's not as clear cut as, okay, now Joreuz is the best player in the world, in my opinion. It's a bit more. There's a discussion there. I think it's Joreuz and oKhaliD, and then, like, if Fairy Peak was active, Fairy Peak as well has to be in that discussion. Yeah, they're top 3 for me right now. Yeah, Joreuz, oKhaliD top 2 because Fairy Peak's inactive. Scrub washed in ones? No, I don't think so. Like I said earlier, I think Scrub's just got, like, some problems with his mental game. He just doesn't respect, like, a lot of his opponents that he plays against. I'm gonna try and pass this back to this guy. Oh, he ran out of boost. I think if he had boost there, he would have had that. I think it was a decent pass. But yeah, on the Scrub thing, I talked about it earlier. He probably just doesn't respect a lot of his opponents that he played in ones, which is definitely a mistake by him. Have to respect your opponent, especially in 1v1. But yeah, because Scrub just you know, streams a lot, I think he's built a bit of an ego for himself to protect him from all the chat comments and make fun of him when he loses to some random in ranked. You know, you kind of need an ego to keep you going, especially if you're a streamer and a pro player. and that ego might have like infiltrated his competitive games slightly in the salt mine. Like I think we saw Scrubkilla the streamer in the salt mine in a few of those series instead of Scrubkilla the professional player, because when he puts his head down and really just focuses and tries his hardest to play well and consistently, he's very, very good. But he's not proven the ability to be able to do that in a serious 1v1 event in a long time. I'm sure a lot of it is due to not having fun. A lot of people say this. Even Joreuz, after winning the salt mine, said that he doesn't like playing against oKhaliD because oKhaliD doesn't let him freestyle. He doesn't give him boost and space to freestyle. And then I think he said something like, which is one of the only reasons that keeps me playing the game mode. Wow. Bit of a weird tweet to put out there. I'm sure there's some truth to it. Bit of a weird one though. Like I think Joreuz in ranked only enjoys freestyling in ones. I could see that. But in tournaments, I would find it very, very hard to believe that Joreuz does not get enjoyment from beating people with like any strategy that it takes. I think Joreuz is talking absolute nonsense if he tells me that he didn't enjoy that win over oKhaliD because there weren't enough freestyles. I don't believe that at all. And I don't think that's what he was saying. Also, want to point out on that Joreuz tweet, I called several times during that series that there were moments where Joreuz could go for a freestyle, but he didn't. He went for a dribble instead. Like moments where the ball rolls towards the mid boost. It's the typical like air dribble setup where the ball's rolling straight at that mid boost, and you've got the perfect like line onto it where you can just take it up the wall, go for an air dribble or a ceiling shot or anything you want. And several times in that series, Joreuz, instead of doing that, would cut in field and go for the dribble. So I think that there's more to it than what Joreuz is telling us there. I think it wasn't just oKhaliD was stealing his boost and not giving him space to go for freestyles. I think Joreuz either deliberately or accidentally opted not to go for them in that matchup. And hey, he got the win, so it worked out pretty well. He said his mechanics weren't feeling as good that day. Yeah, I believe that. I think both of them were not at their absolute peak, like oKhaliD and Boost. Yeah. Thank you guys. Let's just go for Crimson Standard. But yeah, I think Joreuz inevitably in a grand final like that, he's going to be nervous. It's impossible to play. Well, it's almost impossible to bring your A game with mechanics. And oKhaliD as well, he's messing up some first touches. He was missing a lot of power on some of his shots. Neither of them were playing at their absolute best because there was just so much pressure. So much expectation in that situation. So I'm not surprised to see Joreuz be afraid to go for some stylish plays and instead just cutting in field and going for a much safer play instead. oKhaliD kept missing boost on kickoff. Hey, Nitlor, thanks for the 18-month tier 1. Welcome back, man. I really appreciate it. You love to see a rematch oKhaliD Joreuz post salt mine without all that pressure. I don't know, I kind of like seeing it in the high pressure situation myself, because then you can see who really can shine. Because when you can play at that level when there is pressure, and that to me is even more impressive. Oh, Marble Boy, I didn't realize it was a tier 2 sub. I do remember calling out your sub though. But if it was a tier 2 then... Oh wait, did you upgrade to a tier 2? Okay, if you upgraded to a tier 2 after tier 1 subbing earlier in the same stream, I don't believe that I get a notification for that. Ah, so you tier 2'd. Well, I appreciate that, man. That is very kind of you. I don't get notifications for sub upgrades, so do let me know in chat if you do that. I mean, we got a huge amount of subs in the 19th June. We got almost 900 subs in the 19th of June. So it's a while before we lose all those ones. 15th of June we got nearly 150 subs, so we've got like a week until then. And every day before the 15th of June we didn't get that many. We didn't get like a crazy amount of subs. We still got loads of subs, like, the fact that I'm calling numbers like 25 and 45 subs not a crazy amount is crazy in and of itself. But yeah, it looks like we're not going to lose like a massive amount of subs in one day, like 3 triple figure subs in one day until 15th of the month. So we've got a week to try and hit that sub record. Maybe hit 4K. We'll see. We will see. What's happening here? See, this is actually the play that I was talking about in one of the other games. Like, what frustrates you the most in ranked? Like, what happened right there? You know, a teammate had a point-blank range goal to shoot at, but it was pretty obvious that the other team were gonna. Oh, nobody's up for this. We're gonna get a save, and instead of like just going for a pop over them, he just played it straight into the goalkeeper. Like, people always just go for shooties instead of just playing for an awkward touch. Why do we not have a goalie here? Thoughts or news on Astral? I haven't spoken to him myself. I hope he's doing alright. You know, Astral to me is an amazing player, and the fact that he can bounce back from, you know, all of his struggles with the game and with the community, and still just get on that grind and be one of the best players in the world, that to me is amazing. You know, he's incredible at ignoring the hate, but he's got a lot of hate to ignore. I hope he manages. Yeah, if you're one of the Astral haters, shame on you. Like, I know a lot of oKhaliD fans went to Astral's chat after the oKhaliD Astral series and started writing horrendous things in Astral's chat. And I just want to make it absolutely clear to you that you are, you know, if you're one of those people, you are the complete opposite of oKhaliD. You are going so far in the opposite direction of what he is and has been to the Rocket League scene that you're not even a fan. You're not even a fan. You're just pathetic. But you can still change, you know, you can still, like, stop being just a complete, like, pile of toxicity and try to, you know, actually learn from the player that you're a massive fan of. Like, you know, oKhaliD beats Astral, great series, they both play incredibly well, super entertaining, super close, and, you know, oKhaliD in good fun with Astral's quick chat at the end of the game decided to go for the triple, what a save, but that wasn't him being toxic and giving you guys the, or, you know, giving all the people who went to Astral chat, that didn't give them the go ahead to go and, you know, write obscene things like telling Astral to kill himself and the like, and telling him that he's trash or whatever. Like, that's not what oKhaliD did. He didn't say to Astral that, oh, you're trash. He just did a triple, what a save meme. That is, oh, it should have been a goal. That was pretty much what I was talking about earlier. That kind of touch is one that I mean. Making awkward touches around the other team's goal instead of taking a bad shot. I was just not even trash or anything close. Well, yeah, of course. Besides, like, being just a stupid insult. Like, imagine calling Astral trash of all people. That's just, come on. Like, there's a lot of people who are just, like, being totally disrespectful. And that's, like, you know, so far away from what oKhaliD would want you to do as a fan. He doesn't want that. So, if, like, come on. If not even, and even if he did, it wouldn't be acceptable. I'm not saying that you should go and say all the things that your player that you're a fan of wants you to say. You have to be respectful. Like, without Astral playing as well as he did, oKhaliD wouldn't look as good as he did by beating him. The only reason that both players looked so good is because it was like the oKhaliD's win meant something is because Astral played so well. And if you want to big up the player that you're a fan of, like, let's use that example again. If you're a oKhaliD fan and you want to hype him up and you want to hype up that win, how do you think that calling Astral trash hypes up oKhaliD's win over him? Is it impressive to beat a trash player? No, of course not. You're supposed to be a trash player. Like, oKhaliD is supposed to be a trash player. So you're not hyping him up. You're not, like, complimenting him by insulting his opponents. This is something I can relate to as well, because sometimes I'll see comments complimenting my casting, and in the same comment there will be an insult of another caster's ability, and I don't feel good about that. You know, I'm not happy when I see me being praised at the detriment of someone else. Like, why is it necessary to, you know, put right beside a compliment of one person an insult to their opponent, or an insult to their colleague in the case of casting? It's not even like I have opponents here. Like, in my case, it's even sillier, because people are like actually just going out there and saying, oh, like, I see a lot on my YouTube right now, everybody's like, there's a lot of people who comment things like, man, I wish Johnny would just solo cast a series, these guys suck. I'm like, well, I mean, I appreciate that this guy likes my casting, but that's not the kind of comment I want to see. And that's not supportive of my friends and my colleagues, who I'm very, like, thankful for. So don't go and do that for me either. Don't do it for oKhaliD, don't do it for any pro player, don't do it for me, don't do it for any caster. There's no point in going and saying, you know, I don't like caster A, Johnny Boy's much better. I don't like caster B, I would prefer Johnny Boy. I don't want to see that. You even want to be like careful where you even bring up the fact that you like my casting. If there's like some thread, like an appreciation thread of another caster, I don't want to see a comment in there saying, oh man, I really love Johnny Boy's casting. That's just so dumb. I'm not out here trying to steal people's thunder and trying to take the spotlight. I've got enough, you know, I'm good. I'm happy. So, yeah, just lay off with the insults on other casters that are totally pointless and meaningless.